Let's just clear the air on this. Mania is not hyperactivity or impulsivity. It's not cleaning your kitchen at 2 a.m. It's not deciding to adopt a puppy on a Tuesday. Mania is exclusively related to mood disorders like bipolar. Now, this is directed at content creators who seem to think that mania is fun productivity and spontaneous creativity. People living with ADHD, autism, borderline, OCD, anxiety, PTSD, and schizophrenia do not experience mania. It's true, these other diagnoses have overlapping symptoms that resemble mania. People on the autism spectrum experience emotional dysregulation and sensory overload, but that's not mania. In fact, the only people who can claim to be manic are individuals diagnosed with bipolar 1 and 2, bipolar schizoaffective disorder, substance use disorders, or cyclothymic disorder. You know those horror movies about exorcisms or psychiatric hospitals that perform lobotomies? Those are the most accurate historical responses to mania. I'm not kidding. Hysteria, witchcraft, political dissent. This all scared society to bits, so they squashed it with extreme measures. These media depictions of invincible, life-threatening behaviors are manic episodes in real life. So historically, people always just threw us in a place where our actions could be controlled. Unfortunately, your 2 a.m. kitchen cleaning is nothing close to the soul-sucking, life-ruining, relationship-destroying demonic possession that happens during a manic episode. You fools! Mania is an episode of elevated thinking and poor decision-making that impairs daily functioning. Impairs, not improves. It often includes delusions and hallucinations that create a dangerous state to live in. During these episodes, we have no concept of consequences, so it's easy to hurt others without remorse. Hurting people, though, is just the collateral damage to the main crash. The real star of the show are the legal, financial, and sexual health repercussions we have to deal with in the aftermath. On the surface, it looks like we're making choices that are selfish and destructive. But truthfully, we have no idea what we've done because when we wake up, our memory feels like TV static. These episodes are unpredictable and uncontrollable, and we never know how long they'll last. No, really, they can last anywhere from weeks to months to years. They're not a choice, and they're not a switch that can be flipped anytime. If manic episodes were actually a choice, no one would choose them. Mania is triggered by environmental factors. This includes major changes or shifts in routine that throw off our equilibrium. Losing a loved one, moving to a new location, going through a breakup, struggling financially, even introducing a new drug or prescription into your schedule. In most cases of mania, it takes several major changes to stack up until we crack under pressure. Once triggered by these major changes, mania turns us into these super proud people who just want to share themselves with the world, which means we gravitate towards public attention. That could mean physically out in public spaces or shamelessly digital and public on the internet. So how do we get rid of the crazies? That was a joke. Ha! What I need you to do now is understand a few of the symptoms that manic episodes show. Feeling unbelievably confident and godlike, such as wanting to found a religion. Needing very little sleep to operate, including staying up late to work on massive projects or write a book. Talking fast and refusing to stop doing so. Investing in horrible business ideas. Multiplying a body count. Draining life savings. Okay, you're not going to go and diagnose yourself, your friend, or your sibling just because you think they're messed up. Instead, let's discuss realistic support. This is about recognizing that mania requires understanding, patience, and immediate professional intervention. It's funny how all these creators with ADHD and autism claim they're manic, but then they just laugh. If you're actually manic, we need to get you to a hospital. Spreading misconceptions about mania trivializes a serious condition and stigmatizes those living with it. People experiencing mania don't need to be labeled as reckless. They need a support system that's compassionate and informed. So next time someone says they're feeling manic because they stayed up all night cleaning their house, remember, 911 is just a call away. Words matter. Misusing words contributes to confusion and harm. Let's use them correctly, my friends, so we can encourage empathy and vulnerable discussions.